Welcome back to another episode of Bad Restaurant Reviews. Today we are calling out McDonald's again. If you laugh, hit that like button. What was your worst McDonald's experience? Comment below. Are the employees awake in there? Can't tell, but you're losing business. Everyone in the drive-thru keeps leaving because your employees don't answer at the speakers. LOL. I'm only here to pick up a DoorDash order and had to finally pull around to the window once all your other customers in line left. Saw the employees having a feast instead of taking orders. Yikes. Finally got the attention of one worker to get the DoorDash order. Would not recommend coming to this McDonald's ever for yourself, LOL. We have been waiting in line over an hour and can't even get our order taken. We called and asked if they were serving. They said yes and nothing. Worst service ever. This has to be the slowest McDonald's. This McDonald's is located downtown, so it gets really busy. I thought 2 lanes meant quicker service. Clearly not. Placing an order inside is just as bad. Before you can even get to the door, you have people begging for money. They have one cashier who has to take orders, make shakes, fraps, and sundaes with no help. The manager isn't concerned with the guest in the lobby. Their focus is on drive-thru. Please hiring more people. Customers shouldn't have to wait 30+ minutes for a burger and fries. I understand you wait to save money by having a smaller staff, but you're losing money because cars are pulling out of the line and people are walking out the restaurant. Just for your information, this place is not 24 hours. Call before you go. I will never give this McDonald's my business again. Gave them plenty of chances to get things right. Manager took 10 minutes to come out to find my car so I can get a refund of my order. Never got my refund today on my McChicken biscuit regular. SMDH. Guy at the window asked us to pull over in a parking space to wait for our order. Half an hour later we still haven't gotten our food. We called multiple times and they said they would send someone out and they never came. The service was horrible. We asked for 2 large coffees with 10 cream and 13 sugars. Not only did they put 11 cream and 12 sugars in only one of them, but then we asked for more creamer and sugar. They acted like they couldn't fix their own mess up on the second coffee and just gave us couple cream to put in and like 6 or 7 sugars. Never go here. Very slow. Rude staff. They charge for water and give you a small cup half full with no ice in it. They charge for mayo on a burger. Very incompetent staff. Even at lunchtime people are coming up to your car to ask for money. They took my credit card at the window, then told me to pull up and they would bring it to me. I told them no and I would wait at the window for my card. They yelled at me to pull up. I turned my truck off and waited for my card. The manager yelled and said this a-hole won't pull up, give him his card back. Then he finally threw my card at me. Never go here. We had to wait for more than 30 minutes just to get to the first window. Just to find out they couldn't find our mobile order. We spent 15 minutes waiting for the manager to do something just to find out our food was already ready and waiting for us, but once we got our food it was already cold. Worst service and location ever. First, they keeping you waiting for over 20-25 minutes just for some fries and drinks, and then once you get to the window they have a attitude when you've waited forever for them to tell you that they didn't have the strawberry frozen slushie. I wouldn't spend another dime in this location and recommend that you don't either. Sat in the drive-thru for 32 minutes before we could even order. No joke. Only 4 cars ahead of us too. If we were not starving and if anything else close to us was open, we would have pulled out of the drive like so many other cars did. Total time before we got our food was 55 minutes. Literally took 28 minutes to make 2 double cheeseburgers and a sweet iced tea. This place needs new management pronto. The best thing about this location is definitely the homeless people surrounding it. I mean that genuinely, they are very nice. That is the only good thing about this location. I believe they have gotten my order correct half the times I've been here, even after explaining and correcting when I notice something wrong. If you want to order through the drive-thru, expect a 20 to 30 minute wait. You may need to back out of the ordering area and pull back in to reactivate their sensor, as sometimes they just do not feel like answering the speaker system. If there were any other fast food places along this stretch of Tucker, this McDonald's would not be in business. I never knew fast food orders could take this long. If you want disappointment and disbelief from all your other fast food experiences, this location is for you. Trust the reviews on here. Yes, nuggets, Big Mac can take over an hour to get. You must decide how hungry you are. The most poorly managed fast food operation in the city of St. Louis. Absolutely terrible service. Every single time. I live in the neighborhood and like to patronize local businesses whenever possible. This McDonald's manages to make me regret every effort I've ever made to do business with them. I'm through trying. They're only open during the day, despite what the hours say. Waited 15 minutes to pull up to the screen, ordered our stuff, didn't have high C as we expected, but that's whatever, then waited another 30+ minutes to do the rest. There was literally no reason for it to take as long as it did. The guy in front of me only ordered a tea, and he had to sit at the screen for a good 15-20 minutes. It wasn't obscenely busy, either. The drive-thru had maybe 10 cars at most in it. Slow and not worth it for bad McDonald's quality. Would give no stars if I could. Food took a good 10 minutes in the drive-thru and was wrong when it came out. It's not a difficult job. Says 24 hours. Went at 5 AM to the drive-thru and got no response. Last time I got food from this place I asked if their ice cream machine was open before I ordered anything with ice cream. Minute I got to the window I got my food, she said, "Hey, our ice cream machine is down because you want something else," and I didn't want anything else, so I said no, and then I was waiting for her to give me a refund, so I said, "So am I going to get a refund?" And she said, "No, my manager is not here, that's why I asked if you wanted something else." I would understand if I hadn't asked already if it was okay to order ice cream. I would understand if I hadn't asked already if it was okay to order ice cream. My fries also did not have any salt on them. I will not be going here again. KS number 13 needs better listening skills. I told her a number 1. She only added a Big Mac and drink. The fact I have to always cross-reference this locations is a bit bothering. Only for them to tell you cannot order at the window when it was their employee not listening. This was the most meanest, rudest restaurant I ever been to. They had us waiting forever, and I'm a DoorDash driver. I would not recommend this restaurant to anyone. They need to be looked at by hiring management to get some new employees in the building. The management that running it now sucks, thank you. Some of the employees at this McDonald's need to be fired. There were at least 15 cars waiting for their food. There were employees in the lobby chilling and eating and not giving a damn about customers. Food tastes old. Horrible service. I came through the drive-thru, was asked to pull up and someone would bring my food to me. After 20 minutes, I went in and had to get my food myself. The entire purpose of going through drive-thru is so I do not have to get out and go inside. Just poor training, leadership and visible lack of customer service skills. If I could give 0 stars I would. There is only 1 star because that is as low as the scale will allow. It took an hour to get our food. The order was wrong and took even longer to correct. There were no straws, no tea, and no good reasons to have to wait this long. For the persons waiting, we were able to be confronted by persons who were impaired on who knows what, to the point one offered to beat up myself and the guy standing in line next to me. I know there are times when things get a little wacky, but this was a clear-cut case of no leadership. There was not a manager in sight anywhere and no one stepping up in their absence. McDonald's should be better than this. Hopefully the owner of this one fixes the problems or McDonald's yanks their franchise. Super slow service, and when I pulled up to the window, I found out why. It's like a party in there. My sandwich bread was hard as hell. Some kind of orange sauce on my fillet. Food was horrible. Never coming back to this location. They seem to never have enough employees. The food is usually cold, which you'd expect to be fresh after how long it took to be ready. I had only 1 car in front of me at the drive-thru speaker and 1 already at the window. Still, it took 32 minutes to get through the line and receive my food from the time I pulled in the lot. Rude. Always closed after 9 PM even though it says 24 hours. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Until next time, ta-ta.